Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And our pitcher in this game, Chris Bubich. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Just about ready to roll. This is Bryce Terang. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Trying to bunt his way on. And a foul ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there's one down. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
Whoa. Hit on the ground to the right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Two down, nobody on. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Quinn Priester. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Number 1, Isaac Collins.
On the ground to the left, Ortiz sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby
Witt was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Those 3 stolen bases in his last game, man, he made it look easy.
Didn't you swipe 3 bags in a game against the Tigers once?
Yeah, that was a fun game for me, but not so much for Brandon Inge, who was behind the dish that day.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Vinny Pasquantino. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Salvador Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Bounces out at second. Next one misses. 3 and 1 now. Late with the swing there. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Base hit and a run in to score. A much-needed knock for a guy who's been searching for answers lately.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here in Kansas City, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Yelich went deep in his most recent game. And that is out of play. Bubic, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Popped in the air, left field, brings it in, 1 down. Andrew Vaughn now.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's a ball.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Frelick in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Batting 7.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Luis Rengifo.
Outside, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Frelick off of first with 2 away. This one in the air center field. Isbell on the move. And that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the second, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Garcia.
Yes.
Ripped to third and caught. Jonathan India at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
Strike one.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Chorio on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away. Now it's the right fielder, Cameron Meisner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down, nobody on. And that's outside, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Popped up. Chorio on his way in. Makes the grab after a long run. And that is that. Top half of the third inning. So here's the Brewers DH, Jake Bowers.
That's the ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Collins under it. 1 away. So digging in, Joey Ortiz looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night.
Oh.
In there at the knees. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. On the ground right side. Pasquantino takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Second baseman.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang digs in now. Fly to left his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Lofton.
Strike 1.
Strike 2.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Up next for the Royals,
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time up.
Collins.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Ball.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger. One out, runner at second. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two on, one out, and a foul ball. On the ground right side. Here's Ortiz for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Kansas City as we go to the top of the fourth. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Oh.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. This one in the air center field. Isbell settles under this one. He's got it. And there's one away. One out man at first. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Nope, outside.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's off the corner.
Just missed. Check swing, and he went. 3 balls and a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike. Yelich wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Two aboard with one out. Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit, picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's off the outside edge. 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful of.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should score at least 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Two on, 1 out.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Number 9.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Golden opportunity right here.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom 4, Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Perez.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
For the Royals, the center fielder,
and now it's Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now quick throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Next to hit, Michael Garcia. That's in there. 0-1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one lifted to left. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
India in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Gets him to chase after that one. Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Base knock center field. Frelick hustles to get it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Cameron Meisner steps in for the Royals. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joey Ortiz. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That one almost got him. Stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. Now 1 away.
The batter number 2.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Bryce Terang. Popped up. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Well, he saw an opportunity to drop a drag bunt and made it work out.
Contreras.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Whoa.
In the dirt, blocked.
Ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. First pitch just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss.
That's a bar.
That's way outside. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 down. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging for the K. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Nick Lofton.
Lofton.
That's to third. Rengifo throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Collins.
Collins in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground. And that's just foul. The 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. To the right side, and that one handled. Slings to first in time. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 2 for 2.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Royals,
and they make a
number
change to start the
64.
6th. The new pitcher, Steven Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
The first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit.
Vaughn.
On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Got him. 1 out.
Up next for Milwaukee. The
Next for the
center fielder,
Brewers,
number 10,
Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick.
Ball one. Ball.
The 2-1. And that one upstairs. Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
The third baseman.
So up
number
next,
13,
Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there.
Up.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Inside, almost got him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Number 9, designated hitter
Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th, Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Pasquantino.
And fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Terang throws to first in time. Salvi steps into the box now.
Well, I think he was really battling himself coming into this one, but I'm seeing a different hitter up there today, stringing good ABs together one after another.
Well struck right field. That one's deep. Going gone. Salvador Perez the opposite way. And we're starting over. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell, 1 for 2.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Michael Garcia will hit next.
Garcia.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him swinging.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Stepping in, Joey Ortiz.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through that. Estevez, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And it's filled up.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Contreras stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Got him. That's the third out.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Abner Uribe. Now it's the DH, Jonathan India.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
India.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That one fouled off. That's outside. And now 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
For the Royals, the right fielder, Cameron.
So digging in, Cameron Meisner.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
And that one fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Nope, that's away.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball.
There's a swing and a miss. That's off the mark. Full count now. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A 2-run homer, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-2. Here's the second baseman, Nick Lofton. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Number 1, Isaac Collins.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2
The
away.
batter, number 7, shortstop.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Now
for
pitching
quality
for
pitches out of him right here.
Milwaukee,
Got to do his
26,
best to keep the score
Aaron
right where it is.
Ashby.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Witt wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss there. Flares one into right. It gets down, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pasquantino in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The lefty, the 1-0. In the air, left field. And no one can get there. Here comes Witt around third. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Man at second. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. A changeup missing. Now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. John Schreiber. Jackson Chorio now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Chorio.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fastball is outside. That one misses. And now 3-1. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
What a stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swings and misses. That is strike two.
Oh.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Nick Mears. He's making his fourth appearance of the season.
Number 31.
And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick.
Mears.
Oh.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Mears, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Isbell fires it in. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here is Luis Rengifo. Tying run at the plate. This one in the air center field. Isbell on his way over, and that's the third out. Bottom of the eighth. Leading off Kyle Isbell.
Center fielder,
this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
0-1 now.
0-1.
Just missed. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Garcia.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras takes it in for the out. One down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Well struck left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. The relay in there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jared Koenig.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a chance for Cameron Meisner. Man at second. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. In there. He scores. It's 7-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Checks over to first. Back safely. And here is Nick Lofton.
That's out the corner.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. Runner goes again. In the air, left field. Yelich under it. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Isaac Collins. 1 for 4 with a double.
Collins.
That is upstairs for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Terang settles underneath it. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
We're
Royals,
back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Lucas Ursig.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bauer.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's
ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Joey Ortiz digs in now.
No, that's a ball.
Man at second.
Ball 2. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it remains 2-2. That one just
outside.
misses. The Royals leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Back to the top of the order now. Bryce Terang, the next to hit.
Up.
Out to short. Witt. Throw to first in time.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Stephen Kolek.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Contreras in the box now. Takes strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Kolek is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Major League Baseball on tap, the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Matt Olson. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire's zone shapes up today.
One, 2 now. Almost got him. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One gone here.
Right fielder Ronald Acuna.
Here's Acuna,
Jr.
2 for 9 so far in the series.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And 1-2.
Ball.
Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Santana. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty.
Baldwin.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Hee-haw!
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Baldwin, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
So now 1-2.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
3-2 on the way. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Arenado. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and going for Atlanta, Grant Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
1 pitch and 1 out. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ketel
Marte launched a homer in his most recent game. Line drive and foul ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that one hammered. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. He hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. This is Corbin Carroll. That one in 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Digging in, Pavin Smith. Carroll off of first with 2 away. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd, so here's the Braves' designated hitter, Jurickson Profar. Profar in his 12th season batting 6th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game.
No, ball.
Two down, nobody on. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. Back here in the desert, bottom half of inning number 2, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Outside, ball.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna has a beat on it. 1 away. So up next, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Olsen handles the chance. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Alec Thomas now. 4 for 8 in the series so far. He swings and fouls one off. 2nd inning here, no score. Comes up empty.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. Back here at Chase Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
No, that missed.
3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
First baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Matt Olson will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, he gloves it over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And that misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
No, that's down.
Top
Ball.
of the third, no score.
Heck one.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
That one misses in the dirt. Outside, and it's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. Back here in the desert, set for the bottom of the third, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Gurriel Jr.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Outside.
Carlos Santana in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Up next for the
One out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Strike 2. Stays alive. Gurriel, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Start of the 4th.
Leading
Now
off
in for the Braves,
third
Austin
baseman,
Riley.
Austin Riley.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Swings and misses.
Up next
Picks up
for
strikeout
Atlanta,
number 7.
left fielder, Mike
Here comes Mike
Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Way inside. Just missed.
Ball.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Runner, take your
He
back.
did not
For Atlanta,
take the bat off his
designated
shoulder
hitter,
the entire
Erickson
at bat.
Profar.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 1 so far. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number
Up
8.
next for Atlanta,
Go ahead, run
center
on
fielder,
base.
Michael
Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hike 1.
Oh, he's
No,
really
that's
working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 4th, here's Ketel Marte.
Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski moving under this one. One down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He reached out a walk his first time.
Corbin Carroll.
Hey, Heck.
That one
That's
way
the ball.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball there. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
That's down
Ball.
and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pavin Smith.
Designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
Ball, outside.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one pulled foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Arenado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings through that one for strike 1. In the air, right side. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chase Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's Mauricio
shortstop,
Dubon.
Mauricio
He struck
Dubon.
out swinging at his first at bat. Dubon, 31 years old, and he was born in Honduras. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Snags it on the run. Out number 2.
Up next
So back
for
to the top of the
Atlanta,
order.
first baseman,
Here's Matt Olson down.
Olson.
Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Hoo-yah!
Hard hit to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
You know, these D-backs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
1 up, 1 down. Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Thomas.
That's a ball.
That's inside. And it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-1. In the air, right field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Single to right at his first trip.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ha!
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's just foul. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in the desert, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves, 1 for 2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. Here's Austin Riley. He is struck out and he is walked. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Suarez. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey, ha!
Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And now Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Riley fires to first. 2 gone.
Up next,
an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. A switch hitter batting right.
sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Diamondbacks.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
81,
Ryan Thompson.
Ryan Thompson.
Mike
Leading
Yastrzemski
off for
digs in
Atlanta,
now.
Left fielder.
This is a
Mike
guy you got to keep an
Yastrzemski.
eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Ground ball to the right side. Santana steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter
Up
set
next
down to
for
open the
Atlanta,
seventh.
The designated hitter,
Now batting Jurickson Profar. That one fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. Ripped to third. And two away to start the seventh. Now it's going to be
Atlanta,
Michael Harris
center
the second.
fielder, Michael
There's 0 for
Harris
2 with a
the
pair of
second.
strikeouts. That's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other
Up
than
next
ripping one
for
into the
Atlanta,
gap or blasting
second
one over the
baseman,
wall,
Ozzie
there aren't a whole
Albies.
lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Nope, ball.
On the ground right side, but that rolls foul. And now it's 1-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one
That's a ball.
missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he walked him.
That's high,
And
ball
with
four.
2 outs, the go-ahead
Up
run
next for
is at
Atlanta,
second base.
shortstop Mauricio
So now to the
Dubon.
plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Go ahead run at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of
next
driving
for
that pitch the
Atlanta,
other
first
way on a
baseman,
line.
Matt
You know, hitters,
Olson.
they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there
down,
it
that's
did,
the ball.
and he did it perfectly.
Olson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two on, 2 outs. On the inside corner for a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a slow roller. Marte over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the seventh, Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Corbin Carroll.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. And fouled off.
Ball out.
The Braves holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's four strikeouts. Pitching change here, Aaron Bummer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Arenado in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball.
Throw on to Olsen. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Taylor Clark. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here's Acuna now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one fouled hard the other way. Acuna punches one foul right side. Clark, a 6'4" righty, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Where'd that last pitch miss?
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And down on strikes. And one away.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 3. Clark.
That's a ball.
He's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers.
Nope, that's it.
A manager can see it pretty early just by the swings that players are taking, whether they're fouling the ball back, if they're on time, their front foot is down. When you see that, probably don't want to leave him in too long.
The count 2-1. That one missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And a big swing and a miss. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit hard on the ground to short. Out number 3.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fouled off. He was late. Outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Making a move at first. Here's the pinch runner for Arizona, Jordan Lawler, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Stepping in, Alek Thomas. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Clips the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Harris fires it in quickly. Go ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gurriel in the box now. Takes strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Late swing, fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss. Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Dylan Lee.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
That's a ball down.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that one fouled off. Here comes a 3-2. And they'll do it again. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna should have this one, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Into center. Harris after it. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside.
Runner on the goal. This one in the air center field. Harris settles under this one. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Ball.
Perdomo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. The 2-1. Just missed.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Diamondbacks.
and on the mound, the closer, Kevin Ginkel. A chance at his first save of the year. Adrian Del Castillo, the new catcher now. Here's Profar now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
The designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to be.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next
to hit,
Atlanta,
Michael Harris the
center fielder,
second.
Michael Harris the second.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2.
Outside ball.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And a big swing and a miss. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate.
Ball up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And that one gets past the catcher. Harris into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The tying run at the plate. And that's a little high.
That's the ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So a change being made out at second. Braves going with a pinch runner. Eli White getting some more speed on the bases. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. There's a line drive to left field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Tried to get
Atlanta,
inside on him, but he was ready
Matt
for it.
Olson.
Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
So they're all loaded up. And that's in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Struck him out looking.
Up next,
Braves down to their final out.
Ronald
And here
Acuna
comes Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball.
The D-backs trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one ripped, but foul. There's a 1-1. And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Braves down to their final strike. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Chases in the dirt, slider there. And that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the eighth and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the ninth. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Yankees. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely play a major role in this one today, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And pitching in this game, Cam Schlittler. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
9, Xavier Edwards.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
7:07.
Foul ball.
Stays alive.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Batting second, the left
Now
fielder,
here is Kyle Stowers. In the air to left center. Grisham on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jacob Marcy in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one lifted to left. Bellinger under it. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium and getting the start for Miami, Chris Paddock. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ball.
Hot shot to third. One gone, bottom half of the first. It's Aaron Judge now.
The right fielder, number
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball. High.
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting third, the designated
2
hitter,
outs, base is empty.
Giancarlo
Now it's the DH,
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in New York,
Leading
now
off
it's
for
the Marlins catcher, Liam
number
Hicks.
34, Liam Hicks.
Hicks working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. And it's fouled away.
Ball.
In the air on the infield. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Ball.
Lopez, in his 3rd season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Grisham settles under this one, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Wastes no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Paddock checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
Hey.
Man at second. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. No score here in the second. Sets him down looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And next for New York, Ben Rice. Outside low, ball 1. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in there. Fair ball. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the
Ball
pitch is
one.
outside, ball one. Rice leads off first with one away. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball,
Really
no.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, right
That's
side.
foul.
And that's just foul. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Batting
yourself
the
it's about the
shortstop,
process. He
Anthony.
did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that skips in the dirt. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series.
That's a strike.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Got him swinging. Back now in the Bronx, and now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
Morel.
That one fouled off. Sliced hard, but foul. Oh, and 2 now.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Missed.
Too low.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Take your
Well, he
base.
tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. And there's a foul ball. Sanoja with a homer in his last game. That's in there. 0-2.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The batter, number 9.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball there. Hauls it in to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's a ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's a ball.
Hit weakly on the ground. Edwards sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Next for the Yankees,
back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. First time up, he grounded to third.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1.
Down, ball.
The 1-0. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Can't glove it cleanly. The underhand flip. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
High.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Start of the fourth, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Schlittler back to work.
Ball, no.
That was straight queso right there.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. That one inside. Look out.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins.
And here is Jacob Marcy. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
Ball, that's too low.
So now 1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss. The big righty strikes out the side. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Close one doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just misses with that one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that one hit to first. Paulie takes it to the bag. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Yankees,
and here comes Bellinger.
the left fielder.
Went down
Cody
looking on 3 pitches last time.
Bellinger.
Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball. Hook one.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And now here is Ben Rice.
No.
That's
Ball
off the
three,
inside corner. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That pitch in for a strike. 3-1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Chases the fastball up the ladder. Struck him out.
The catcher,
So digging in,
28,
Austin Wells.
Austin
He's 0 for 1.
Wells.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fought off foul. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back for more from the Bronx. And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. This one in the air, right field. Judge flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Number 6.
Digging in, Otto Lopez. Fly to center his first time.
Hey.
The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for the Marlins,
Christopher
the right fielder,
Morel,
number
the
5,
next up for the Marlins. Struck out
Morel.
swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ball 1 there. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. Full count now.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Volpe.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The next offering misses, and the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. Paulie takes it himself, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. There's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. This one in the air. Lopez. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game.
Grisham.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now for the Marlins, Graham Paulie.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Curve in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses. Full count now. Lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Marlins.
So up next, Javier Sanoja.
Javier
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. Edwards checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won a round. Ruled a swing. Left field. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Quick move to first. Edwards dives back in safely.
Ball 2.
The Yankees trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Gusto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Judge.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Late on that fastball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here's Stanton now. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Stanton.
In the air, right field. Morel under this one. And there are 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
13,
1 for 2.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swings through that. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the seventh.
Number
We have a new
59,
pitcher on the mound. Jake Bird. Jacob Marcy
Leading
digs
off for
in now.
Miami, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now here is Liam Hicks. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul.
And it goes just foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now at the plate, Connor Norby. In there, and it's 0-1. So the tying run at second. Swing, and he popped it up. One away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Lopez in the box, lays off for ball one.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 5.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Upstairs. Ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
Ball, no. Ball 2.
Inside.
No, inside.
Ball 3. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz. This is his 3rd time out this year. Leading off, Graham Pauley. A strikeout and a walk. This ball's chopped on the ground. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up
next to hit, Javier Sanoja.
Number 8, Javier Sanoja.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Swings and misses, 2 out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Back to the top of the order, Xavier Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Ball inside.
Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one almost got him. The other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back in New York, bottom of the 8th, Anthony Volpe now at the plate.
Volpe.
Ripped on a line, and that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stowers under it. And there's one down. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one.
Grisham.
Just missed.
No, that's in. Hey!
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Here's
Yankees,
Judge now.
the
0 for 3 in this one.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
No, that's outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Stowers.
Ball down.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. On the ground.
That's a foul ball.
And that's just foul. The 2-2 now. Tapped softly on the ground. Chisholm. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. And a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill today, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ellie De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Eugenio Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Well,
nice grab. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Back at Globe Life Field. On the hill for the Reds, Chase Burns. What should we keep an eye on here?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Corey Seager, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Breaking ball inside. Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Payoff pitch. And ball four, two aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 5 at bats yesterday. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Everything came together for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Jake Berger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Jackknifes out of the way.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Way out front for strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Here's Josh Young. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the 1-0. Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Outside low. Full count now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run in already. Fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. Right through there for a strike.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Josh Smith digs in now.
Smith.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Jansen went deep in his most recent game. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball. Hard hit left side. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back in Arlington, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that one hammered out of here. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1. Next to hit, Noelvi Marte. This one in the air center field. Carter coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and 1 out. Stepping in, Dane Myers.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-1. Slapped foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Seager fires over to first. 2 away.
The designated hitter.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Oh.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit.
And makes the grab. And that is that. Back in Arlington. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Here comes the 0-1.
Well.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
The left fielder.
So the Rangers batting order turns over.
Langford.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. First time up, he led off the bottom of the first with a double and then scored.
Ball 1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fastball for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Marte flying after this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 5.
2 outs, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Called strike right there.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back at Globe Life Field. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
No, that's a ball.
Rips that one center field. One down. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Whoa.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball 2.
Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2-2 now. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Smith sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The shortstop.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
That misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Back in Arlington as we go to the last of the third. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike. Make
That's
it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
For the Rangers.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Berger.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Gets him to chase after that one. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Rangers.
2 down, bases empty. Josh Young will hit next. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Yes.
Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Struck him out looking. Suarez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one in the air center field. Carter has a beat on it, and there's 2 away. This is J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat.
Bleday.
Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. In the air, right side. Nimmo moving back for this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Carter.
No, that's a ball.
Check swing called strike. Now 1-2. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
The batter, number 8.
Josh Smith getting ready to hit.
Smith.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beaties.
Number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. that one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte.
Noelvi Marte.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-2.
Whoa.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the
Take
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Coming on to pinch run for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1.
Myers.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, no outs.
No,
Sal
that's the ball.
Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. There's a strike at the knees. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman.
So digging in, Matt McClain. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a strike. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. On the money, nice play. Back at Globe Life Field. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Ashcraft, in his 4th year, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Right side. Slings to first, And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Next for the Rangers.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 2. That one in triple digits.
That's the ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Friedel takes it in for the out. 2 down. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Out towards right center field, Myers should have this one. And that is the third out of the inning. Back in Arlington. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz.
Nope. Ball one. Hey!
The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1-1 now. Ground ball up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now he launches a throw over his head. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time. No outs. Runner at first. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner around third. The relay. The tag. And he's safe. It's 3-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was away, and he did it.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Carter Baumler.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. J.J. Bleday digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Carter moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he beats it. He's safe. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And takes low for ball 1. The Reds with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing, went around, 2-2 now. Got him swinging, it's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers.
Oh.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Ball to strike.
No.
Fastball is
that's away.
outside. On a line. And that's the third out.
Now pitching for the
Back
Reds,
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Mole.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Rangers,
Classic bullpen
right
move
fielder,
right here, so
Brandon
we'll see how it works out.
Nimmo.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Jake Berger now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Berger.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That's to third. Fires to first in time. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first.
Young.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the seventh, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up
next to hit, Spencer Steer.
Number 7, Spencer Steer.
Nope, that's low.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. And he walked
That's
him.
4, take your
And the
base.
go-ahead run is on base. Challenge from behind the dish
Second
here.
baseman, Matt
And it's a
McLean.
called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one in the air, center field. Carter settles under it, and there are 2 outs.
Now pitching for the
Here's
Rangers,
a new pitcher from the pen, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope, that's high.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 7th, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Evan Carter.
Ball, low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Out to short. Gets it to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
The batter, number 8.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. All tied up. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's off the corner.
Lined into right. And it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher.
So the go-ahead run in scoring
Danny
position. Danny Jansen will hit next.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Smith stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
A changeup missing. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
To third. Suarez throw to first in time. 2 gone. New pitcher for the Reds, Brock Burke.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Peterson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Cincinnati, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ball one there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 here. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. There's the strike.
Oh, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. Makes a sliding stop. Not in time. Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Known for his late-inning heroics. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Substitution now at first base. The pinch runner for the Rangers, Michael Hellman, getting some more speed on the bases. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball, high.
The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that one. Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fights it off. He'll see another. So they're all loaded up. Out towards right center field. Friedel gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. They lead it in the 8th.
Next for the Rangers,
Josh Young. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Young.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
A little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a pop-up. Friedel on the move towards the line. Can't get there. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Bases loaded. 1 away.
Ball.
The 2-1.
Foul ball.
And downstairs.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting them hear it as well.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Smith, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As 2 runs score, they've got the lead. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. High fly ball, right field. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Rangers,
and on the mound is the closer,
62,
Robert Garcia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Blade.
Ball one, no strikes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Struck out swinging his first time. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
Struck him out swinging. The Reds now down to their final out. Two down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
They're down to their final strike.
Ball one.
In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Stewart at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Now the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.